And now I'm back from outer space. I just came in finally here with that sad look upon your face, 'cause you missed me. I know you did. I know you did. Welcome back. Hi. My name is Candace, and thank you for joining me for another episode of What the Smut Book Reviews. Today, I'm hype. I'm hype, y'all. I'm hyped to do this review because I just am. I like what I like, and that's what I like. So today I'm going to review something I really like, which all of my videos, I don't know, if you've watched, you know that every book I review on this channel, I recommend that you read, and it gets a high rating, mostly. Like the 50 Shades books, I kind of poo-pooed on a little bit. Same thing with like the Twilight books because, you know, whatever. But for the most part, every book that I review on this channel is a book that I loved and that I want you to read, because we have enough negativity in the world that you want to come here for some positivity. And I positively insist you read all these books. You see how I connected those dots? So today in this video, I will be reviewing for you guys the third book in Kresley Cole's Immortals After Dark series, and it is called No Rest for the Wicked. This book, okay, so this is part of her Immortals After Dark series. To date, I believe Amazon says, according to Amazon, because, you know, Amazon is Bible, there are 18 books in this series already. There is a book forthcoming, which I think is going to be titled Monroe. Yeah, I think so. But there was a tentative release date for that. I think it was supposed to be in June of this year, but I don't know if that's still the case, because Kresley Cole has kind of been MIA on social media for a while, because I think she's been going through some stuff. So we don't know. We'll see what happens. If I get legitimate news, I will share it with you guys in a video. Until that time, all we can do is speculate, and speculate nicely, because nobody wants to hear you bitch and complain. So, this is the third book in the series. This is a paranormal romance series. There are all kinds of beasties in this series. There are Valkyrie, there are werewolves, there are vampires, there are dragon shifters, there are demons, there are all kinds. And you know what? I don't think I ever really, like, I very rarely get into, like, vampires and werewolves. Okay, yes, I've read a bajillion of those, right? Because that's my thing. I love that. But, like, when it goes into, like, the other stuff, like the fae or demons or, you know, dragon shifters or tiger shifters or panther shifters, that's where I fall off normally. Like, that's where I'm like, I don't know if I can get into that. I mean, I'm sure I could if the writing style is really good and, like, it's similar to the writing style of Kresley Cole or Jenna Showalter or something like that. Then I'm sure I could get into that series, but my brain just goes, no. I'm going to try and force myself out of my comfort zone a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, we're going to review this series, because why not? Because it's fucking amazing. So like I said, 18 books in the series per Amazon. There has been an alternate cover. I'm sure there's probably been multiple alternate covers for this book. You know, depending on like mass market and translations into other languages and things like that. Sometimes they get their own like cool revamped cover. There is another cover that's listed on Amazon, and that is, I'll show it right there. I don't know why I did it this way instead of I normally do it this way, but it's whatever. And that is the cover that currently shows when you search for this book on Amazon. This cover, I believe, is the mass market paperback cover, because as you can see, it's normal paperback size. It's not one of those large joints. You can get this cover used on eBay right now for around $5 with free shipping. Not terrible. The book has 384 pages. The Nook and Kindle version is $7.99, and the mass market paperback version is $9.99, brand new on Amazon. So, dealer's choice, whatever you like, whatever you want. I will read you guys the blurb for this, and then we can break it down and we'll talk about it a little bit, because this book is hot, y'all. This book is hot. As you can see, it still has like a sticker on the back from where I bought it from some fucking place, I don't remember. But I'm not going to get into another sticker peel type situation on camera, because the last time that I tried to do that, I had an actual meltdown. And if you watch the bloopers for that video, which was for another Kresley Cole book, actually, it was for her first book in the Arcana Rising series, called Poison Princess. And if you watch that review, you would see me in the bloopers going into slight hysterics, trying to trying to peel off a sticker that the bookstore put on the front cover of a hardback book. Hardcover. This is a thing. I've been made fun of for saying hardback book. But that's how I grew up, saying hardback. You had paperback, and then you just automatically say hardback. Is it just me? Am I weird? If I'm weird, put it in the comments below. If I'm not weird, also put it in the comments below, because I need justification that I'm not weird. At least in this regard. I know I'm weird in plenty of other regards. We're not going to talk about that. This book, okay, we'll read the blurb and then we'll talk. So the blurb for this book says, centuries ago, Sebastian Roth was turned into a vampire against his will. Burdened with hatred and alone for ages, he sees little reason to live. Until an exquisite fey creature comes to kill him, inadvertently saving him instead. When Catherine the Cold-Hearted lost her two beloved sisters to a vampire attack long ago, a benevolent force deadened her sorrow, accidentally extinguishing all of her emotions. Yet whenever Catherine encounters Sebastian, her feelings, particularly lust, obviously, emerge multiplied. For the first time, she's unable to complete a kill. And when the prize of a legendary month-long contest is powerful enough to change history, Catherine will do anything to win it for her sisters. Wanting only to win her forever, Sebastian competes as well, taking every opportunity as they travel to ancient tombs and through catacombs, seeking relics around the world, to use her new feelings to seduce her. But when Catherine is forced to choose between the vampire she's falling for and reuniting her family, how can she live without either? Y'all, I'm telling you, this series is like so binge-worthy. If you don't know who Kresley Cole is, and you've never read this series, or if you know who Kresley Cole is and you've read some of her other books, and like, because she used to do like she's got like a little smattering of like historical romance and like a little smattering of contemporary romance. This series, if you've never read this series, go buy every single book that has been released. On my life, you will fucking love them, okay? Take it to the bank, because I will get aggressive with you on this. Yeah. So, Sebastian, or Bastian, I think they call him at some point, he is the brother of Nikolai Roth, who was introduced in the first book in this series. The Warlord Once Forever is the name of the story. It was a novella that was included with several other books in like a larger compilation, whatever. Nikolai Roth was the main character for that book. This is one of his brothers. He has several brothers, which do get their own books. So, focus. So Sebastian essentially is an he's Estonian. Their whole family is Estonian. Way back in the day, Nikolai and his brother, one of his brothers, came home to find the rest of their family dying from plague. And this was shortly after they themselves had been turned by Kristoff, which was the king of the, he's not the king of the Horde, because there is a king for that, or there was a king for that faction of vampires, but there's another faction of vampires in this series that are called the Forebearers, and they don't drink blood directly from the flesh because they believe that it makes you crazed. So they do drink blood. They are vampires, but they don't drink directly from the flesh. They are led by Kristoff, who is what is to believe the rightful heir to the vampire throne. The whole shebang, the whole vampire throne. So he turns two of the Roth brothers, who subsequently return home to find their family dying, and attempt to turn all of their family into vampires, and it only works on the other two brothers. So there are two brothers that successfully turn, in addition to the original two. They did have several sisters, and their father, who was dying from the plague, who did not come back after they attempted to turn them. So they're just like kaput. Yeah. So he was basically turned against his will. He hates vampires. He didn't want to become a vampire. So he's miserable. In this world, which I'm sure is pretty similar to other vampire series, in this world, you're basically deadened inside until you meet your fated bride, who then awakens you, and you start breathing, and you start getting like blood flow to certain areas. And yeah, so he's miserable. He's like hiding out in like this castle, whatever, just wanting to die. And he's like on the verge of like trying to end himself and yada yada. In walks Katerin, which I pronounce her name Katerin. You could have also said Katerin. I don't know. Whatever you like, it depends. I don't know if there's ever been an official like her name is pronounced this way for any character in this series. So Katerin is a Valkyrie who hates vampires. Her two younger sisters were killed in a vampire attack, and she was so stricken with grief that she basically prayed to be numb, and that wish was granted by someone. And in numbing that grief, it numbed all of her other emotions. So she's known as Katerin the Cold-Hearted because she feels nothing towards anyone about anything. So since that time of her sisters being killed, she has gone out into the world and she racks up vampire kills, and she collects fangs, which she then strings across her bedroom, because everyone grieves in their own way. Okay. So she runs into Sebastian, and suddenly she starts feeling things, and she's like, oh my God, you're hot. I hate vampires, but you do stuff to me, right? So in turn, she bloods him. He has new will to live, and he starts following her around the world, even though she wants nothing to do with him. So Katerin has been the winner of a contest that happens, I don't remember when, how often. It's called the Talisman's High, and it is a contest where all immortals enter, and they have to basically, it's like a treasure hunt. It's like a treasure hunt, and then at the end you get a prize, like a massive life-changing type prize, right? So Katerin the Cold has been the winner of the Talisman High for eons. Like, she's just so ruthless. She doesn't give a shit about anybody or anything. She will throw you off a cliff. Like, she doesn't care. That's why she's the winner. So she's once again entering this contest. Subsequently, Roth, or I don't know if they call him Roth or if they call him Sebastian throughout the thing. I don't remember. He probably gets called both. But Sebastian, following her because that's my woman, enters the contest as well. in the hopes of protecting her so that she can get to the end and finish and claim the prize, which turns out to be a artifact that allows you to go back in time, which she wants to use to save her two sisters before they're killed. So essentially she wants to go back in time and get them and bring them back to the future with her, or what is currently the present, right? So over the course of the treasure hunt, they become closer. They eventually get together. Now she has feelings for him, and she's feeling things, and she's like, oh my God. But she, in order to win the prize, there can only be one winner. So she has to take him out. What's she gonna do? Like, that's your man's now. But you really want to save your sisters too. So it's good, y'all. I'm telling you, I will get so worked up over this series, you don't even know. So yeah, so that's basically the premise for this book. I will rate it. I rated it a 9 out of 10. I fucking love this book. I love every book in this series. Like, I fiend and jones for these books. Like, I've read them all multiple times. I've listened to them on audiobook. The format, if you can name it, I own it. Okay. So yeah, I would highly recommend this book, obviously. I would highly recommend this series, obviously, again. And yeah, you can, I don't know, follow Kresley on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and maybe we'll see some news. I don't know. We'll see. I really hope so. I'm so excited. So yeah, I really thank you guys for joining me for another video. If you like me and you like my channel, please subscribe and hit the little bell to get notifications when I upload a new video. If you would like to follow me on my other social media platforms, I do have a members only Facebook group. I have an Instagram and I have a Twitter. They're all under variations of What the Smut, which I will link below and put a banner here on the screen for you to see. And yeah, join my Facebook group because you'll get little sneak peeks at future videos. Like, I'll put the thumbnail out there and then be like, yeah, this is coming to you next Thursday, whatever. I'm going to try and get back into the routine of 2 videos a week. I had a little shoulder surgery procedure that caused me to be kind of take a little breaky break. I think I missed like maybe a week or so, and then I've been doing 1 video a week for like the last couple weeks. But I'm going to try and get back into doing 2 videos a week coming soon. Or maybe by now I am already at 2 videos a week. I can't remember because I don't know when this is gonna upload. Anyway, so yeah. That's that with that. That's that with that. I'm sure there'll be bloopers for this one because I am so stupid. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for taking a chance on me. If you're a first time viewer, if you've made it to this point, stick around for the bloopers, because if you think I'm stupid in the actual video, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye. Oh my God, could I be any more interrupted during this video? My mom has called, my brother has called. I got a notification that said my fucking storage for iPhone was full. I can't record videos. Stop. Let me get through this video, please, and then I'll fix all these problems. I can't right now. So anyway, where the fuck was I? Another piece of label. The whole blooper reel is just going to be me trying to pick this label off the back of this fucking book. I hate that. I hate that. Like, I understand. You're selling a book secondhand. You got to put a little price tag on it or whatever. But please, for the love of God, please use an adhesive sticker that peels off easily. Don't use stuff that literally binds to the book and then I can't get it off in one shot. It's the bane of my existence. My bookshelves are so full, y'all, you don't even know. Like, I have a to be read pile that's out of this world. I've lost track of how many books are in that pile because it's not an actual pile. It's just, oh, I see a book that I like. I'm going to buy it. And then I'm going to put it on this shelf. And then I'm going to put another book on this shelf. And then I'm sitting this on my computer table. And then I can't, I've completely gone off the rails. Like, gone completely off the rails. Anyway, I really want to go to get a tattoo. I really want to go get a tattoo. Tattoo shops are back open, which is great. But I don't want to be one of those idiots that just like floods the streets the minute that they say, oh my God, indoor dining rooms are open at restaurants. No. The beach? No, I don't know. I'm still going to hit up that mask though sometimes, you know what I'm saying? If I go out, because like I went to get my hair cut and I wore the mask the whole time. And then, sorry for the shakeage. I put my elbow down on the table. I'm on carpet. This is not the ideal scenario to record, but whatever. So then Richard tells me that the CDC put out an article that says that the virus can't live on surfaces. So what happened to all that BS about, oh, it lives on cardboard for 3 weeks, or it lives on what happened? Who's writing these rules? I don't know. So yeah, anyway, I'm out of bullshit to talk about. If there is an author that I have not reviewed that you want to see me review, please leave a comment. Leave me comments. I love comments. I love comments. Anytime I get a notification on my phone that says blah, blah, blah has commented on one of your videos, and I look at it and it's not someone that I know in real life or that I've ever met, I immediately get like full on lady boner. Like full on lady boner. I'm like, oh my God, Richard, I got a comment from blah, blah, and they said that my video was funny, and they said that, and I don't even know them. Am I famous? No, not yet. But I could be if you share me with your friends. That was a burp. I'm so sorry. That was so rude, y'all. I'm so sorry. Share me with your friends. Share my channel. If you like one particular video, share my video. I don't care. Put me out in the stratosphere. Make me famous. Look at how big the shirt is. Anyway, I'm done. I'm sure you guys have had enough. I love you guys so much. Bye.